Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of happy hour bingo action. We always get every happy hour started off with some lucky for bingo. We got $26,428 on the line. It should be a really, really good time. And we'll be streaming live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch.
Absolutely. We're super excited about it. And the latest locations that just got Pilot TVs installed this past Monday include Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, and Roddy's Bar.
Oh yeah, super exciting stuff. And I know we are super excited for our weekend to get started.
That's right.
As we are leaving after today. We're heading out in the middle of the day tomorrow to head down to Florida to go visit Big John, producer Ben, and the rest of my fam bam, which is going to be a really, really good time. And I'm super excited. Do you have something that you're most excited for this weekend?
Probably the boat that we're going to be getting.
Ooh, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Really just being around everyone. It's been a while since this whole group and gang has gotten together and gotten to spend an entire weekend hanging out. And so I think it should just be a really fun time.
Yeah, I'm really excited. That's probably my favorite and my thing I'm looking forward to the most is just being able...
Seeing your parents' new house.
Yes, that is something, because I haven't been able to go down to Florida just yet to see their new house since they moved down at the end of just last year. And so I'm super excited to be able to actually go see where they're staying at, what the home looks like, and how they're feeling about it. But we do got a $2 must-go prize on this game of Lucky 4, meaning that jackpot is growing and rolling into our 6 o'clock opportunity of Lucky 4 bingo. But we'll see who gets this prize right here, as we got a bunch of players too balls away. Yeah, I'm just super excited to be able to see that whole entire group, be able to talk with them, because they're always a fun time.
They're so funny. And his sister has typed out this 2.5-page itinerary for the 48 hours that we're going to be there. But we do have our winner, as JSYM is taking home that $2 must-go prize over at the Barrel House Bar and Cafe. I missed those lucky numbers, but hopefully we can get reminded of them by whoever's on production tonight.
Oh yeah, or you can just be reminded by me, as I did end up reading those ones out, as 14 and 4 are the two numbers that are going to be affecting this game. So be watching out for game number 4 in this Skull Bingo, as well as game number 14. It feels lucky. 2 4s.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff. We do got 3 minutes to get enrolled in this game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled. Press play for the first game of Skull Bingo. And we got the other two numbers, 67 and 71. And so if you can use those numbers at any other point, try using them during today, as those are our lucky 4 numbers in the game. Lucky 4.
Absolutely, but you guys have just under 3 minutes to get enrolled in this first round of Skull Bingo for tonight, and we got a lot of great prizes on the line, and hopefully we can give out some great jackpots, as I know we gave out quite a few jackpots just yesterday. We ended up giving out 5 just yesterday. 4, I'm sorry. We gave out 4 yesterday, making it 21 for the rolling week, the last 7 days, and 106 for season 12 so far.
Oh, yeah, and we got started off right on Wednesday, as Brian over at Shooter's Saloon and Eatery took home $658.
Yeah, that's right. And then the next one up, we actually had the pleasure of giving out, and it went out to Mad Dog on that final game of Twins Wednesday. That jackpot jungle coverall went out, giving Mad Dog $14,788 going in his pocket over at the Lincoln Depot.
I mean, what a great way to end off our Twins Wednesday.
I know. We didn't give out the jackpot jungle on our MegaSota game night, and we felt a little gypped from it, so I'm glad that we were able to give one out last night.
Exactly. It was an absolute blast. But also on Wednesday, in the Skull Bingo games after they were able to take home a win in Twins Wednesday, we had Mustard 15 over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $1,522.
Nice job, Mustard. And we had one other final jackpot go out, and it went out to Banana Man himself over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $1,575.
Good job, Banana Man. Definitely some really, really good ones there. And this time I'm going to reference when the guy in iCarly had bananas on a stick.
Did he have bananas on a stick?
Probably at some point.
Probably. That man put a lot of stuff on that stick.
Yeah, so that's there. I've referenced a different guy that I've thought of every single time Banana Man's come out. First time it was the Curious George owner,
yes.
and I was like, yeah, that's what I think of. The second one was the animated little pixel animated
Yeah, from
character
Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
from Peanut Butter Jelly Time. This time, the guy from iCarly. He probably at one point put bananas on a stick.
Probably.
Yeah, so there, good job, Banana Man. A bunch of different options of who your identity is, but I'm guessing since it sounds like a superhero name that your identity will stay secret.
So if he was a Banana Man superhero, what would his power be?
Making villains slip
Oh.
on banana peels.
I like it.
Yeah, he just whatcha bow.
See, I was
Kinda like
thinking he had
Spider-Man
like
and his
a
webs.
banana split gun or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's kind of like Spider-Man, how he shoots out webs. He shoots out banana peels and
Makes them all trip.
and makes them all trip in their dastardly deeds.
I
I
like
think
it.
there's my way of doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would do like a gun that shoots
Yeah.
out banana peels instead,
Yeah.
or just banana splits.
I don't know. See, what I was picturing was like, I don't know. I don't know what I would make him do.
Like kind of a mixture of like Dr. Freeze from
Kinda.
Batman, but like he shoots
yeah,
out
my
banana
immediate
splits
thing was like
instead.
banana split.
Okay. Well, good job, Banana Man, getting the win. Some fun stuff there. But we do have balls dropping in this very first game of Skull Bingo. We have $8 on that line prize, $29,000 on that large frame prize, and $44,000 on that coverall. It should be really, really fun. And hopefully we can give out one of those really large jackpots on today.
Yes. That's the plan. Let's try and make that happen as we have Rookie here and KK Joe 2 balls away. But as you guys know, we give out different jackpots all the time, and especially in our e-tabs. But before I go over the latest announcement of them, we got a winner.
Hi, me, over at the 507, taking home that $8 line prize. Now working on that $29,000 jackpot. We'll see if we can give it out. But I think you're about to reference the brand new e-tab game that just came out, because we love all of our e-tabs.
Oh, yes.
But there's a special one that just hit your guys' iPads today.
Absolutely, and it's called Lots of Loons. So guys, go check that out. It's an awesome one. It just hit the iPads today. We'd love to hear your feedback, so definitely go check that out.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to see a preview of that game before you play it, head over to our Facebook page. While you're there, give us a like and follow, and you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressive player pictures, as well as that e-tab promo. We also have a link tree on that Facebook page, which is has a bunch of different links on it, like ones to bar locations, our social medias, pgl.world, and so much more. You can find everything on our Facebook page.
Absolutely, and if there's not any information that you guys can find that you need to know, just message us directly on there, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Oh, we love it when players check in. We'll shoot you out even some luck, even if you're asking some random question. We love players checking in. We do have 4 balls away.
Peanuts.
Yeah, over at House of Pizza West St. Cloud, getting after this now Musco large frame prize of $13 as we just clicked over to that Musco, and we'll have to give out the double win it's going to look like as we are creeping towards that 50 ball mark.
There it is. We're about to drop the 50th ball, and it's not looking like it's going out, so now we are moving on over to a $20 Musco prize on that coverall.
Oh, yeah, but that means that jackpot is just going to be growing and rolling into this next game. Oh, look, there's Banana Man out there playing a little bit of Skull Bingo right now.
Nice. We got Rock's Jim over at Adagio's taking home that large frame of $13. Nicely done.
Yeah, now we got that $20 Musco coverall as John over at the end zone is in first play. Is 1 ball away from this taking home this prize. There was actually a fun little thing. John and the mixture of end zone made me think of my dad, as he's a football fanatic named John. But before we talk about my father, John, let's talk about this John.
Yeah, John over at End Zone is taking home that $20 Musco prize in this first round of Skull Bingo.
Yes,
My goodness.
We're about to get enrolled into a game number 2 with that jackpot with all these jackpots continuing to grow into this next game. But fun little story from my dad just did a camp where they did combine testing for a bunch of different military people, and and I don't know exactly what branches of the military were there or anything like that, but it was made up of teams, and people got to compete, and whoever scored best as a total team got to win, I think 6 tickets it was, to go to the Rams Buccaneers first game, and so everyone was trying really hard to win this prize and everything like that. And Big John, he was running the 40 times, and so he was timing out all that kind of stuff. And he said that the majority of the 40 times were around 5 seconds to about 7.2 seconds, and so somewhere in between there. I mean, these military people, they're not training for sprints; they're training for endurance if they are training like that. And so he was like, the fast ones were running 4.7s, 4.8, which is pretty fast for anybody. I mean, the fastest I ever ran was a 4.740. Like, so it's so blazing fast. But apparently this guy who is jacked comes out there and he starts moving, and my dad's not paying attention to time. John's not paying any attention to it, but he just sees him and he's like, he's flying. He clicks the button right when he passes the finish line. He's like, wow, this has to be fast. Looks down. It was a 4.440, which would mean he would be one of the faster people in the NFL at that point. I mean, just flying around, and he was like, that is way too fast. Like, hey, you gotta be doing something. Like, what is up with you just like running a 4.440 and like not being a part of sports? Well, he had actually played football at, I think, Army or Navy or Air Force. I don't. One of the branches that has a school to it that's big, and he actually got a rookie contract to play in the NFL, but has to finish up his years in the military that he signed on for before he gets to go pursue his career in the NFL.
That's crazy.
But it was so funny because then the guy who ran the entire camp came over and was like, hey, what's your fastest time? And he goes, a 4.440. He looks absolutely shocked at him because nobody runs a 4.440 just out of the blue. And so he wants to check like the entire list at this point, being like, okay, John's got to be just timing them fast. Like, that has to be what's happening. And he looks at them all. They all look correct. And then there's one outlier that this guy ran a 4.440. And so he's like, this was a legit 4.440. What are you talking about? And then he went on to actually say that that's the fastest he's ever seen. He's been around in Germany doing these kind of combines, been around in a bunch of different militaries testing out these people, and he said that was by far the fastest he'd ever seen in the 40 time, which is crazy that that happened right there. But we do have a winner on this line prize.
That's right, as Kevin69 over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards is taking home that $9 Musco prize. Nicely done. We still have quite a few balls to go before we're moving past that large frame and jackpot, so hopefully we can give these two big prizes out.
Oh yeah, but let's get into our weekly bingo schedule. As 5 days a week, we got a Cup of Joe with Jordy. You don't play any bingo games, but you go over all the shakeups in the standings, all the best progressives. When you need to be playing these live bingo games, you get to know that during Cup of Joe with Jordy, and that leads you right into Twins Bingo. Now, Twins Bingo runs 7 days a week from 12 all the way till 1, and we were not able to give out that jackpot. And so it's continuing to grow into tomorrow, and you guys could take home over $2,000 on a 25-cent card if you come out for Friday, 12 to 1.
Absolutely, but there it is. We have Kevin69 over at Carboni's Pizza taking home that large frame of $14. We got 2 balls, now 1 to go before we're moving past that jackpot.
Come on, jackpot right here. No, we are not going to do it. Moving on to $21 on that Musco, as Kevin69 is still 2 balls away. We'll see if he can take home the hat trick in this game.
Absolutely, but after you guys finish up some Twins Bingo at lunchtime, from 1 to 4, you get the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter.
But before we talk more about Jackpot Hunter, we got Kevin69 taking the hat trick in these games over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, making Curtis's job easy. He's just doing copy and paste a bunch of different times over a bunch of different prizes. Good job, Kevin69. And that means that we are going to get enrolled into this game number 3 of Skull Bingo with all those jackpots continuing to grow into this game.
Absolutely. But if you guys are checking out from 1 to 4, this 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter, we always have that minor, major, and mega on the line for you guys each and every day. And that mega is clicking up in ball count and cash, and you guys will definitely want to be trying to get your hands on it as it started out today over $26,000. So definitely come out tomorrow to try and take it home.
Yeah, an absolute blast. But that leads you right into our happy hour bingo, what you're playing right now. And we start every single happy hour with a bit of Lucky 4 bingo at 4 p.m. If you missed out on this 4 p.m. opportunity, don't worry. We were not able to give out that jackpot, so you'll have an opportunity at 6 p.m. like we always do during these live bingo games. And in between, we play what you're playing right now, Skull Bingo from 4 to 6. We have a bunch of great jackpots available, a $40,000 coverall, and a close to $30,000 large frame, and a very quickly growing line prize. It's a bunch of fun, and you should definitely get after it during this happy hour. And even after this happy hour, you can continue to go after these Skull Bingo jackpots, as after we get off live, you go from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock trying to earn some of those big jackpots.
Absolutely. We give you ample time because we got some great prizes on the line. That large frame and coverall are absolutely massive. You guys, we're trying to give them out to you guys, so make sure you're coming out from 6 to 10 after we let you guys loose at 6 to try and take those home. But as you guys know, we have 2 specialty nights a week usually, and on Tuesday night is your next opportunity at coming out for it. Our MegaSota game night happens at 6:40 each and every Tuesday. Ian and I had the pleasure of hosting it, but next week it'll be back to Tony and Nikki, back and better than ever, trying to give out those PGL points and jackpots.
Oh yeah, it's an absolute blast for MegaSota game night, the biggest gaming night of the week.
Oh yes.
And one that rivals, the only game night that rivals MegaSota game night is TwinsWinsDay. That runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, and that's where me and Jordy come back into the studio to try and give out a bunch of PGL points, some high-low games, some internal jackpots in other games like Vikings Victory and Fishing Derby, and it's a blast because we end off the night with a jackpot jungle coverall 25-cent edition that we were actually able to give out the jackpot in just yesterday, as we gave out $14,000 to Mad Dog, and so that means it's growing once again, sitting at $1,000. And you guys can still take it home in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun, but make sure you guys are signed up at pgl.world. If you want to compete against each other for those PGO points, they're only awarded on our specialty nights. You also get a lot of access to insider information, and we have an awesome PyCon announcement that we'll go over later tonight, but we already have last dollar. Ooh, but someone stole it away.
Yeah, line prize going out to Kendall, 68, Wolfstein, and Duh. Yeah, it looks like all those players splitting up $13 on that line prize, as we are now working towards this $29,000 large frame prize. We got Trixie 321 and Spencer super close to taking 9 balls away from taking this one home, and we're hoping they can creep closer as we continue to drop these balls.
Absolutely, but we have some awesome national days to get into with you guys, and our first one is International Clouded Leopard Day. On August 4th, International Clouded Leopard Day raises awareness of the plight of the clouded leopard. Both in the wild and in captivity, the clouded leopard actually needs our help to maintain its current population levels to grow.
Wow. I mean, it has got a really, really cool design. It's very different from any other wild cat you'll ever see.
Absolutely.
As it's kind of got a tortoise shell design to it.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, and then it's got the longest tail in comparison to its body out of any of the wild cats, meaning that it can balance really well on branches and such. And it's got even other cool aspects where it can open its jaw 100 degrees, one of only 2 cats that can do such a feat.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. But we can look up more clouded leopard facts for sure.
Absolutely. It was officially recorded as a species in 1821, as the clouded leopard remains just as mysterious today as it was nearly 200 years ago. Most of what we know about these cats come from caring for them in zoos.
Wow. Well, in Malaysia, the clouded leopard is known as the tree tiger. In China, the clouded leopard is called the mint leopard because of its spots looking like mint leaves.
Very cool.
Interesting. Another one. Male clouded leopards can be more than twice the size of females. This is the largest gender size difference in the cat family.
Wow, we just got the double win as Kevin 69 and G's are both splitting up the large frame as well as the coverall. $20 on that large frame, $31 on that coverall. Nicely done to those players. All of them splitting up some awesome prizes in this round number 3. We're about to begin enrolled in round number 4 now.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin 69 getting. Oh wait, no, that was Kendall 68 that got the win on the line prize. I was about to say that he got the hat trick two times in a row, and so I was absolutely amazed. But he's still having some really good games by getting a bunch of wins.
Absolutely. But if you guys didn't know, the canine teeth of the clouded leopard are the longest relative to body size of any feline, and they are also good swimmers, and many have populated small islands off of Vietnam and Borneo in this way.
Oh, yeah. Well, you may be asking yourself, why is it called the clouded leopard?
Okay.
Well, the cloud leopard is named after its distinctive clouds on its coat. Ellipses, partially etched in black, with the inside a darker color than the background color of the a darker background color of the pelt. Really cool stuff.
Really cool stuff. They have really interesting markings.
Yeah, the way that they have their designs is just so interesting.
It looks almost like a snakeskin print.
Yeah, it's hard to almost put, like, because each one kind of looks a little different than the other, and so it's hard to fully describe on what these clouded leopards look like.
Very, very cool stuff. Well, the pupils of the clouded leopards are actually different than any other cat's pupils, and they never fully get round like a big cat's pupils, and they never shrink into the vertical slits that small cats' pupils do. Instead, they stay in an oblong shape, and that they have that amazing tail, the one that you talked about earlier, that is the longest in relation to any cat's body size, which gives them great balance for they climb through the tree tops.
That is so cool, making sense why they are called in Malaysia the tree tiger. But if you're wondering how fast these crazy cats are, we got them clocked up to 40 miles per hour.
Wow.
Can fly.
How fast can a cheetah get?
Yeah, let's look up how fast a cheetah is to give you a little bit of reference.
Just in relativity, yeah, I would love to see that. Clouded leopards live in Southeast Asia, mostly inhabiting tropical rainforests, but also journey to grasslands, shrublands, as well as wetlands.
Yeah, a cheetah can run as high as 75 miles per hour.
Okay.
Yeah, that is how fast it is. It says around 50 to 80 miles per hour is where you usually find their top speed.
Okay, but a lion is typically about 50 miles per hour, so the clouded leopard is almost as fast as the lion.
Yeah, even though being significantly smaller. We do have a winner on this $14 line prize, as we got Banana Man over at American Legion Fridley, as well as Player over at Johnny B's, splitting up $14. Now we're working on a $29,000 large frame jackpot.
Yeah, that's quite a big difference.
Yeah, but let's see. Are clouded leopards friendly? They are the first snow leopard ever born in Central Park, and they're friendly, fluffy, and totally adorable.
I would love to meet one then.
Yeah, okay, here's this is a list actually that I would love to read, because it's clouded leopards are the best animals ever, created 10 reasons why.
Okay, let's hear them.
Yeah, let's hear some of these ones. Cloud leopard kittens look like stuffed animals come to life. They 100% do. Those big eyes that they have are just so cute.
Yeah, absolutely. Their unusual spot patterns make them look as if they're wearing snakeskin all the time.
Yeah, we were just saying that, and they have to agree with us.
Oh, so cool.
Their eyes are incredibly entrancing.
Yeah, they are. They are like this warm, caramely brown.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of cats have those, like, just really, really cool-looking eyes.
National Geographic calls the clouded leopard mysterious as well as beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Well, that definitely feels like the place. In captivity, they are super friendly and sociable.
Very cool. They're halfway between the big cat, between lions and tigers, and the small cats, aqualots, and it makes them the best of both worlds.
I completely agree. We do have Fab over at American Legion Fridley taking home $23 as we clicked over to a $35 must-go coverall prize, as we got Dab one ball away. But the San Diego Zoo describes their sound as a soft shuffle.
Chuffle.
Chuffle.
We got Teapot over at Johnny B's taking home that $35 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 4. We have all those prizes rolling and growing on over to game number 5.
Yeah, already game number 5 flying through. Should be a really, really good time. But we do have a continued list of why these are the best animals ever. They are some of the best tree climbers in the animal kingdom. We talked about this. The tail is a huge assistant to it being able to climb around in trees.
Absolutely. Because when you tell people clouded leopards are your favorite animal, they'll ask you, you mean snow leopards? And you'll laugh and laugh and laugh at them.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a full reason.
Just laugh at them. And finally, because they are 30 pounds of pure joy, how could they not be your favorite animal? I mean,
they're pretty cute.
They are definitely super cute. And that's awesome to know that in captivity, when they get normalized to human beings, they become super, super friendly.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love to meet one and have the chance to kind of interact with one.
There's a few animals that I'd really like to meet, and clouded leopards just got put way up on that list as I'm just learning about them now. And then, but I'm not sure if they've quite passed red pandas.
Ooh, yeah.
I really wanna just feed a red panda.
That'd be really cool.
I think they would be so cute. Yeah, they're just really cute animals.
They are 100%.
So is a clouded leopard.
Absolutely.
And I've always been infatuated with just the animal, the cat. The wild cats of the animal kingdom.
Absolutely.
Just because, I mean, first, when you got the cheetah as a kid, like, I was obsessed with anything fast, and that there was a fact that there was something that actually existed that had basically super speed was so cool to me. I was like, oh, this is the coolest animal ever. And then you find out about all these others. Like,
yeah.
I mean, the scariest animal in the entire Jungle Book. I mean, he was so cool.
Jaguars and panthers, you mean? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, panthers. I mean, I wasn't even talking about the main panther character.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the main villain.
I haven't seen the Jungle Book since I was probably 7.
Gosh, I can't remember. I think it's a tiger, if I had to guess.
Is it? Maybe. I think so.
The Jungle Book. Let's see if we can figure it out as Shere Khan. That's the name of the villain, and let's see. Shere Khan is a Bengal tiger.
Yeah, Bengal tigers are really cool.
Yeah,
I always wanted one after Princess Jasmine.
That's
I
another
love
one.
Raja.
That's another one.
Love Raja.
That's another big cat that I was like, I would love to be able to have that big cat. Like, imagine.
It's so cool. I mean, I have my own little guard dog. That's practically my own little Raja. But I think that the Bengal tigers are some of the most beautiful cats.
Yeah, we do have a line prize going out to Leah over at Cowboy Dave's. You're taking home $14. Good job, Leah. We're now working on a $29,000 large frame prize, and it's closer to $30,000 than it is $29,000. But happy International Clouded Leopard Day. We're about to get into our next national day, as it's National Coast Guard Day. National Coast Guard Day on August 4th celebrates and honors the courageous work of the service members of the Coast Guard.
Absolutely. They do a whole lot. And I mean, even just earlier today, when we were looking up some of these Coast Guard facts, there was some that actually just were full-blown surprising.
Yeah, I did not expect some of the craziness that we ended up reading about. But the history of the Coast Guard founding is the Coast Guard was founded on August 4th, 1790, after Congress commissioned the construction of 10 ships to help enforce federal tariffs and prevent smuggling. And that's how it was the first water-based form of military.
Okay. Next up, A writer's roots. Alex Haley, who wrote the acclaimed Pulitzer Prize-winning novel Roots, was actually one of the Coast Guard's first journalists.
I mean, such a big one, Roots. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do have a large frame going out to JM Dream over at VFW Crystal, taking home $23. We're now working on a $34 Musco coverall prize, and it's going out to G's over at Howie's Corner Bar.
Absolutely. Nicely done, you guys. Great job taking home those prizes in this round number 5. We're about to begin enrolled in round number 6 now.
Yeah, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. Press play as those jackpots continue to grow into this game. But 2 flags are better than 1. Coast Guard has 2 official flags, the Coast Guard Standard and the Coast Guard Ensign.
All right.
Cool stuff.
One of the lesser-known Coast Guard facts is that becoming a great Coast Guard rescue swimmer is extremely hard. More than half of people who try out fail.
That doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
That doesn't surprise me either. Ocean swimming is terrifying.
I've done like trial tests. I've done like the swimming test for becoming a lifeguard, and I've watched how people react to that, and like so I can't imagine like the up difficulty of whatever the Coast Guard has in store for you, how hard that would have to be. So
water rescue swimming sounds like something so scary.
I would never, like, I did indoor water park. That's what I was a lifeguard at, and I would be so scared to actually like do a ocean like front
rescue.
Like
well,
lifeguarding.
You worked there for like 2 years and came out unscathed without having to do like a dive-in rescue.
I had to do one complete rescue where I had to like fully get in, and then there was a few like times where I had to like
you just like lifted the kid out because it was like a 3-foot pool.
Yeah, where I just like kind of leaned down and I was right next to the staircase or whatever it was, and the kid just walked in without his life jacket, couldn't swim, and I just like stepped in real quick and pulled them out, and so I didn't have to completely get in the water, but like there was only one other time where I actually had where he got completely discombobulated by the water slide and couldn't find their way back up, and so I had to jump in, and
That's scary.
it was one of the coolest. It was actually one of the most rewarding experiences of being a lifeguard, because even after that, like the kid made sure that he brought his mom over and like pointed it out to her, that was like, hey, that's the guy that saved my life, and that's exactly how he said it. And I was like, dude, I just jumped in the water and showed you which way was up. Like I know it was big for him, but it was so nice, and I was like, wow, I'm actually doing something here, which was really cool. But I could never imagine being a rescue swimmer for the Coast Guard, which has to be an insane test to do. But actually, Walt Disney created a special logo for the Coast Guard's Corsair fleet during World War II, featuring Donald Duck.
Very cool stuff. Members of the Coast Guard have served in 17 wars and conflicts throughout U.S. history.
Yeah, Anthony Christie was the oldest active servicing Coast Guard member, the keeper of the Christian Lighthouse in Delaware. Christie died on duty in September 1862 at the age of 105.
Wow.
Just loved her work, or
Anthony Christie.
Loved his work.
Absolutely. That's some really impressive stuff. We do have Jesse over at Great Escape taking away that $17 line prize. Nicely done. And we officially hit $30,000 on that large frame, so let's get that one out to you guys as well. It's finally ready, and I think we're ready to hand it out.
Yeah, and since 2003, the Coast Guard has been operating as part of the Department of Homeland Security.
Oh, well, in 1971, the Coast Guard launched its first cutter, the Vigilant.
The first permanent Coast Guard air station was located in Cape May, New Jersey, and was founded in 1926.
The colors of the Coast Guards in 1967 actually adapted the trademark of the red slash design for a racing stripe that appeared on its vessels.
Wow. In 1941, the Coast Guard hired its first civilian woman to serve in secretarial and clerical positions.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, that was a huge step probably at the time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm glad that we're farther on than we were at that point.
I was going to say, I was like, oh, their first woman in the Coast Guard, right on. It's just a secretary.
Yeah, but it's probably huge at the time,
Yes.
and now we are here where we are today.
Absolutely.
So hopefully it's good stuff. We do have DeLang over at Moose Lodge Wait Park taking home that $27 large frame prize. We're now working on $41 must-go coverall prize.
All right, and we got a bunch of players 2 balls away, but did you know that there was over 241,000 Coast Guard members that served in World War II?
Wow, that is crazy. We do have a winner on this coverall, though, as we got Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking home $41.
Nicely done. That was round number 6. We're about to be getting enrolled in round number 7.
Well, while many animals have served as mascots aboard Coast Guard vessels, Sinbad, a dog, is one of the service's most famous. He served on board the cutter Campbell during World War II, keeping troops company during their voyage.
I love that.
That's really, really nice. I'm sure it's so hard to be away from home, and to have an animal companion is probably huge.
Absolutely. The Coast Guard was referring to as the Revenue Marine and the Revenue Cutter Service throughout the late 18th and 19th centuries.
So it wasn't considered the Coast Guard.
It was the Revenue Marine and the Revenue Cutter Service.
Wow. Interesting stuff. Well, happy National Coast Guard Day. We're getting enrolled into a game number 7.
Yes.
Already game number 7, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. We got 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game, so don't miss out on some of these great jackpots.
Absolutely, but we have one last national day to go over with you guys, as it is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, and on August 14th, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day gives us an opportunity to dunk America's #1 favorite cookie. Whether you're homemade or store-bought, pour a glass of milk and enjoy.
Yeah, love some chocolate chip cookies, as they are they are actually not the most bought cookie, though, in America. They claimed it to be America's favorite cookie, but the Oreo is the most bought cookie in America.
See, that's what I had always heard, was that was like the slogan or jargon that they used with the Oreo, was that it was America's favorite cookie.
Yeah, so interesting stuff. But we got a few fun facts, as chocolate chip cookies were created by accident in the 1930s. Ruth Wakefield, owner of the Toll House Inn in Whitman, Massachusetts, added broken chocolate bar pieces into her cookie batter, thinking that they would melt. Instead, the classic dessert was born.
That's so funny. She thought she was just making chocolate cookies.
Yeah, not chocolate chip cookies.
Wow.
So that's so interesting.
Amazing.
Hey, it's a great invention.
That's a beautiful mistake that was made.
Thank you, Ruth Wakefield.
Absolutely.
Well, I noticed that name, Toll House. And definitely interesting.
Yeah, at first they were called Butterdrop Dew cookies, as Wakefield's recipe first ran in the Boston newspaper in 1936 as she published her first cookbook, Toll House Tried and True Recipes, and then later renamed them the Chocolate Crunch Cookies.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
The first chocolate chip cookie was the size of a quarter. It was super crispy and could be devoured in just 1 bite.
Really? We do have Kendall 68 over at Fisher Corner Bar, taking home that line prize of $17. Nicely done. And that reminds me of like when you go to the movie theater and they have those little chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that's probably what they were like.
Yeah, super close to that. Definitely interesting. The creator of the cookie was paid for her recipe with a lifetime supply of chocolate from Nestle. After acquiring Wakefield's recipe, the company invented the now... Sorry, I had a little technical difficulties. After acquiring Wakefield's recipe, the company invented the now... do you know how to say that?
No.
The teardrop-shaped chocolate cookie in 1938.
Nice.
39.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, the world's biggest chocolate chip cookie weighed 40,000 pounds and had a diameter of 101 feet. It was created in 2003 by the Immaculate Baking Company in Flat Rock, North Carolina.
Wow, that is crazy stuff. We got 1 ball to give out this $30,000, and it doesn't look like it. We're giving out $28 on this large frame. We'll see who can win it as we try and give out the $44,000 jackpot in this game as well. But here's number 5. It's American America's favorite cookie. 53% of American adults prefer chocolate chip cookies over peanut butter cookies. 16% oatmeal cookies. 15% and any other variety.
We do have 6-9 BLT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking home that large frame at $28. We're working on a $42 must-go prize now, as we got a bunch of players one ball away, and there it is.
Yeah, we got Dolores over at the Great Escape in Minnesota Lake, taking home that $42 must-go prize. Good job, Dolores, taking that one home in just 58 balls. We're about to be enrolled into a game number 8 of Skull Bingo, with those jackpots continuing to grow into this game.
Absolutely. Now, would you say the chocolate chip is your favorite cookie?
Yeah, I would have to say the chocolate chip is my favorite cookie. Throw some M&Ms in that maybe, and I wouldn't.
It's not a chocolate chip cookie.
I wouldn't second guess that. Why is that?
Because it's more of like a monster cookie if you're adding in M&Ms and stuff.
But what is an M&M?
Chocolate. It's a candy coated chocolate.
It's a candy coated chocolate, and so you can't use it. But you can use chocolate chunks instead of chocolate chips.
Yeah, because there's no candy.
But it's not a chocolate chip cookie then.
It's a chocolate chunk cookie.
It's a chocolate chunk cookie, exactly. So, I mean, takes away your favorite cookie too.
I call that a chocolate chunk cookie when there's chunks of it instead of chips.
Okay, so it's not a chocolate chip cookie anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it is. I personally think it is. I don't think that the M&M cookie is necessarily a chocolate chip cookie, but I do.
Yeah, see, but I personally think a monster cookie would probably have to be my favorite, like the oatmeal cookie that has the chocolate chips and the M&Ms. You know what I'm talking about? I don't need the raisins in there. I could do without the raisins, but if it's the oatmeal chocolate chip M&M cookie, that kind of monster cookie, I am so on board.
Yeah, I'm purely just talking about my own mom's homemade cookie with M&Ms and chocolate chunks. But we do have the world record for eating chocolate chip cookies, as we got competitive eater Matt Megatoad Stoney of San Jose, California, recently devoured 203 chocolate chip Chips Ahoy cookies and 1 gallon of milk in 27 minutes and 33 seconds. That not so subtle snack weighed 13 pounds and amounted to a whopping 12,800 calories, and you can actually watch it all on YouTube if you want to.
Could you imagine putting a full 13 pounds of food in your stomach in 27 minutes?
Sometimes it feels like I have, but I don't.
You have not.
I have not. But it sometimes feels like I have.
Oh my goodness! I feel like I would be bursting.
Yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe that they were able to eat that many cookies in that short of a time.
13 pounds worth of cookies and milk. That's crazy to me. We do have $739 on that line prize, and we're about to be dropping the final ball to give it out. Leah was 1 ball away, unable to give it out. We got $23 on that line prize. Now we still have that $30,267 large stream and that $44,000 jackpot, and we got that line prize winner.
Player, as well as
Diane J.
Yeah, Diane J. over at the Big Boar Barbecue, and player over at Johnny B, splitting up $23 on that line prize. Now we're working on a $30,000 jackpot. But according to Guinness World Record, Upspring currently holds the record for the longest line of cookies biscuits with 3,328 cookies. It was set on October 31st, 2019 in China.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the most cookies baked.
Okay.
Really cool stuff. Can't believe they cooked 3,000 cookies. I can't imagine that.
All right. Well, I have a list of America's top cookie flavors. Okay.
Okay, let's hear them.
Okay, so we've got 40% voting for the chocolate chip classic, 26% voting for the peanut butter, 25% voting for sugar cookies, while 21% voted for shortbread. There was 20% of people who love snickerdoodles. There was 20% loving oatmeal raisin, 20% loving shortbread, and then only 19% liking the peanut butter blossom Oreo Kiss cookies.
Wow, interesting.
I feel like those would have been higher.
I'm surprised.
These are for holiday cookies, I should
Super tasty. Hey, that's a very, very good cookie mix. But I did talk a little bit about world records with these cookies, and I actually have a list of 10 world records that you could break while you are at home. And
before we go over them, we do have Sprout over at Scarta's Bar taking away $38. Nicely done. We got $57 on that must-go prize now, but I'm pretty interested in this list.
Okay, and the rules of this game that we're going to play, we got Mo over at Johnny B's taking home that coverall prize, must-go coverall of $57. That means all those jackpots are grown and rolling into a game number 9. Super excited for this game number 9, and hopefully we can give out some jackpots. Well, the name of this game is I'm going to read out the world record to you that they say you can break at home, and you are going to give your opinion on whether you or me would be able to break this record.
Okay, like who's more likely?
Or no, not who's more likely. If both of us could beat the record, you let us know, you say it.
Okay.
If neither of us could, say it.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Okay, the first one, most socks put on one foot in 30 seconds. Can you put on 28 socks on one foot in just 30 seconds? You can? Wow. Well, then do 29 and you will be a record breaker.
Can I put socks in other socks, or do I have to put them on one by one?
I would guess one by one would be my guess.
Then there's not a shot in the dark that I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I think I'm struggling with this one as well.
If I could stack some.
I think I would need some petite feet to get through that really quick.
Yeah.
Like, the smaller your foot is, it has to be easier.
And then, like, laid out in front of me that I can just, like, grab, you know?
And then, like, you have to have some pretty sized up socks by the end of it to be able to slide on easily over those already.
Yeah, a 30th pair of socks.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. Tallest toilet paper tower in 30 seconds. We know you have been stocking up on toilet paper, so why not put those unused rolls to good use and try to win the record for the tallest paper towel, the toilet paper tower. The current record holder managed to get 28 rolls stacked up.
The only rule is that you can only touch one roll at a time.
Okay.
I feel like if we did this together, we'd be able to do it.
Yes. I don't know if I'd be able to do it because that's like 1 per second. Stacked on itself. And so maybe if I practice it for like a month, I might be able to get this one, but it would be definitely a tough one to do by myself.
I don't think I could do it by myself. I think if I was working in a team, I think that we could do it.
I feel like anybody who's really good at that cup stack game could do this one because they got quick hands. Next up, the most Smarties eaten in 60 seconds blindfolded using chopsticks. That is crazy. It's 20 Smarties in 1 minute.
I can do that.
You think you got that? You're skilled with the chopstick?
I'm good with chopsticks.
I am terrible, so there's not a shot that I can do this one.
I can do that one. I want to do it now.
Yeah.
I think I could make that happen. Do I just need to record myself and have like a bowl of Smarties in front of me blindfolded?
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm just shoving my chopsticks in there, and I'm trying to pick them up.
I feel like you'd have that down.
I think I could do it.
We do have a line prize jackpot going out to Mo over at Johnny B's, taking home a nice one, as well as Teapot and Bonnie all splitting up that jackpot line prize. We'll get the total of that jackpot to you guys in a moment, but we are now working on $30,000 on that large frame.
Absolutely. But what was the next one up?
Fastest time to arrange the alphabet from a can of alphabet spaghetti. The current record is 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Oh, I could definitely do it. Am I guaranteed that A through Z is going to be in a can?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I guess No.
Not guaranteed.
No, I guess you're not guaranteed, but I would assume that they are all there. But you may have one and the whole stack is like a K.
Find all the letters in a can of alphabet soup. You'll have be turning the air blue trying to find the elusive V. Yeah, See, if I was guaranteed that all A through Z were in there, I'd be like, easy.
Yeah, see, it would be tough.
But
Fastest time to assemble a Mr. Potato Head. Okay, I feel like I could do this. 6.62 seconds
I don't
is
think I
how
could do
fast
that.
they can do it.
I don't think I can do that.
No, I'm saying I can't do it. Fastest time to eat a 12-inch pizza using a knife and fork.
You got that.
It's 23 seconds. It's 23 seconds. I don't.
You got it.
You have way more belief than I do. There's no
no,
way.
2 years ago, you.
Oh, 2 years ago, me, there might be a shot at it. I mean, I was.
You could put down food.
Yeah, I could eat a lot more food then. We do have a large frame winner as we have Paradise over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, taking home $40 on this one. We are now working on a $60 must-go coverall prize. We got Broat Racer 19, Sprout, as well as Teapot one away.
There it is. Karen over at Beer Stove Caboose is taking home that must-go prize. $60 going out to you. And that jackpot ended up being $873, getting split up between Teapot as well as she and Johnny and Bonnie and Mo.
Yeah.
4 players ended up
We
splitting
had
it up.
4 players. Wow, what a crazy split jackpot. Good job to all these winners in this game number 9. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 10. Okay, here's one that sounds right up my alley. Most football touches in 30 seconds. Okay, let's see. Okay, in 30 seconds, you need to do as many football touches as you can. The current winning total has been by Parker, who had 252 football touches from U.S. and Chloe Heglad from Canada, who had 163 football touches, respectively. The one rule is that the ball must be kept in the air.
Really?
Oh, so it's a soccer ball. I was completely getting mixed up with
actual
American football. But yeah, soccer, being able to kick it up 252 times.
That's crazy.
Keep it up. That is ridiculous. There's no way I could do that, and I don't think either of us could end up doing that one.
Definitely not. All right, what's the next one up?
Most clothes pegs clipped on a face in 60 seconds. The record is 52 clothes pegs.
Do you think you could fit more than 52 clothespins on your face?
I don't think I have enough to grab on.
You have some stretchy skin.
Yeah, I do, but I don't know. I don't feel maybe, but it would be tough. It would definitely be tough.
It would definitely be tough, but I think we could definitely get it to fit on your face.
Yeah, well, the world record is 51, actually. To beat it, you have to get 52.
Okay.
Most push-ups with claps in 60 seconds. There's not a chance I can do this because I can do, none. 90 push-ups with hand claps in 1 minute is the record.
Yeah, I definitely could not do that.
Yeah, most T-shirts put on in 60 seconds. Ooh. The record is 260. Do you think you could put up 260 T-shirts in 60 seconds?
No.
No way. Well, those are the 10 different ones you can beat from home.
There was a couple that we could try.
Yeah, I think there's a few I could end up,
If we end up trying, we'll record and we'll let you guys know.
For sure. But we are about to move on from our national days. Happy International Clouded Leopard Day, National Coast Guard Day, as well as National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. But we are in this game number 10 of Skull Bingo as we try and give out this $7 line prize.
That's right. When we got a bunch of players, one ball away, and we'll have to see who's going to be taking it home. But we do have some Twins news going on. But before we get into that, there's our winner.
TG Vikes over at Patriots Saffron taking home that line prize of $7. Good job, TG Vikes.
Absolutely. But as you guys know, our Twins right now are 55-49. And with that trade acquisition, Jorge Lopez earned his first save with his new team. Newcomer Sandy Leon drove in 2 runs, and the Minnesota Twins beat the Detroit Tigers 4-1 on Wednesday. Carlos Carrera and Gio Ursula added RBIs for the Twins, who led the American League Central, remaining one game over Cleveland. Entering on a nice ovation, Lopez, an all-star acquired Tuesday from Baltimore, earned his 20th save of the season with a 1-2-3 ninth inning. It's time where just to think about being here, being in that spot, and to be in first, it's just fun. Really fun to watch these guys daily. I love it, Lopez said. He needed just 7 pitches, including a 3-pitch strikeout from Eric Hayes. I love to go out there and be quick. If not, we battle, Lopez says.
Yeah, definitely a great mentality, and it's great to have him on this team. He appreciates that we are a competitive team, trying to be number 1 in our division, which is huge. I love having a guy that wants to be a competitor like that, and I think it's going to be a great addition to that pitching room, and we should be, be pretty excited about having Jorge Lopez as our closer.
Absolutely. Well, they do have a game coming up just today in about an hour and 40 minutes. And so definitely, guys, stay out and know about when they are going up against the Blue Jays tonight at 6:40.
Yeah, we should look up what this game odds and predictions are coming from
Yeah, I'd love to see it, but we got a large frame winner of Burt over at Moose Lodge Way Park, taking home that prize of $12. We got a $12 large frame jackpot as well, and we got Old School, 1 ball away.
Oh, yeah, and so we found some of these projections, and let's see where the odds are at. It looks like the Blue Jays are the favorite in this game, but before we talk more about it, we do have a winner.
Old School over at Babes is taking away $18 on that round. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 10. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 11 now.
Continue to get enrolled and press play. But so the Blue Jays are a 1.5 run favorite in this game. The over-under is a pretty high scoring one at 8.5 points. You got a score prediction for us?
Twins winning, obviously, and then I think it'll be like 8-7.
8-7. A very
That's a high-scoring game.
high
I take
scoring
that back.
game.
That's
That
a
would
really
be
high-scoring
crazy. I
game.
mean, 2 really good teams. So I mean, stick with your guns. I say stick with it. First, gut.
Okay.
Gut. I mean,
It was the first score that came to my head.
exactly. Dude, just go with the first one that pops in your head, and the first one that pops in my head is 6-3. And I say our Twins get the win. Obviously, I'm still going with the over on this one, but not nearly as over as you are. But should be a fun one, as the Blue Jays are a very good team, and if we can get some wins, can really prove ourselves heading into this next week.
Absolutely. But as you guys know, we have an awesome E-Tab game that we teamed up with them for. So if you want to show your support from the Twins in the meantime, check out Twins Win. You can pick a lucky batter in that home run derby bonus round to win some Grand Slam prizes. But you guys officially are under a minute away from getting enrolled in this game number 11. And we got some great jackpots. As you can see, total prizes over $57,000 and counting.
Yeah, definitely exciting stuff for this game.
Bless you. Is there another one coming?
No.
Okay, well, bless you, and let's move on. As you guys know, 12 to 1 each and every day is our lunchtime show, whether it be our Twins bingo or Vikings bingo when the NFL season kicks off. But each and every day from 12 to 1, no matter what you're playing, you're competing against each other for the Twiking Zone.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. We love the Twiking Zone. And in 10th place, moving from unranked to the spot, we got Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights with 30,000 points. With 33,000 points, getting bumped back from an 8th place tie into 9th. We got T-Bone over at Poppers, getting sole possession of 8th place. We got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 44,000 points. With 46,000 points in 7th place, we got Tez over at Poppers. 6th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 71,000 points. With 76,000 points in 5th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 81,000 points. With 84,000 points in 3rd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. With 93,000 points in 2nd place, though, we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, and 1,000 points ahead of Scrub Eye in 1st place with 94,000 points. We got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, but we saw him getting some wins today, definitely helping out that point total.
Absolutely, but definitely helping out his point total. We got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking home that $9 line prize.
Yeah, super exciting stuff for that big-time player.
Absolutely, but on the location side of things, in 11th place, coming in from unranked, it's the Roosevelt Bar in Eveleth with 33,000 points. Ninth place is Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township with 35,000. Then with 45,000 in 8th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 7th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 62,000 points. Then with 63,000 right ahead of him in 6th place, it's Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. Then in 5th, it's a VFW Blaine with 105,000 points. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 121,000. Then with 140,000 in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 214,000. And then with 227,000 in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park.
Good job to all those locations. Really doing a nice job during our lunchtime bingo, earning a lot of points as well as some good prizes over at their locations. But we do have 3 balls away from taking home this Musco large frame prize of $14. We got Jer, Leah, and Ship It, all 2 balls away. But we are still working on that $44,000 jackpot that we're hoping to give out right here. The double win? No, not happening, but we still got Jer 1 ball away. As we're going to talk about one of our favorite ETAB games. I love listening to this one, and that is Easy Money.
But speaking of easy money, Leah is getting some over at Cowboy Dave's, taking home $14.
Oh, yeah, but Crazy Money, definitely a fun one, as you guys can earn a lot of money in the bonus round, as well as just have a good time with its gameplay.
Absolutely, but Leah is on a streak, and she's taking home the $21 prize as well over at Cowboy Dave's. Nicely done in this round number 11. We're about to begin enrolled in game number 12.
Yeah, but we just had a new ETAB get added to our over 50 different charitable ETAB games.
That's right.
And that is lots of loons. Definitely go check out that and all of our ETAB games. You can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds in all of them as well.
Absolutely, guys. Go definitely check those out. It's a lot of fun, and I guarantee you'll find a different theme that you love, even if it is just the cash that you win in your pocket while playing.
Oh, yeah. Super, super fun. But we do got a 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 12 of Skull Bingo. Flying through these games should be a lot of fun. $44,719 on that jackpot as we get into a little bit of music history.
That's right, and in 2017, Despacito became the most watched YouTube video ever, passing the Wiz Khalifa Charlie Puth collaboration See You Again with nearly 3 million views in just 7 months. The mark holds until 2020 when Baby Shark overtakes it.
Yeah, definitely a funny one, as Despacito, very entertaining music video, a very entertaining song.
I don't even think I've seen the music video.
Really? Well, it's fun. And then you got See You Again, which was another one that was very, very popular. And then it got beat out by Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Definitely interesting. Are you a fan of the song Despacito?
I was at one point. Not so much anymore. I feel like I've definitely outgrown it, but it was definitely fun when it came out.
Yeah, I completely agree. But the most watched videos right now is at number 1. It's still the Baby Shark dance with 11.5 billion views. With 7.9 billion views in second place, we got Despacito, which we just highlighted. Third place is Johnny Johnny, Yes Papa, that has 6.4 billion views. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran has 5.7 billion views. With 5.5 billion views in 5th place, we got See You Again by Wiz Khalifa. Then you got a few more children's songs like Bass Song, phonics song with 2 words, both of them close to or over 5 billion views. And then in 8th place, you got Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson, who has 4.6 billion views. 9th place, Learning to Color Colorful Eggs on a Farm. It was viewed 4.6 billion times. And at the 10th place spot, we got Marsha the Bear, Recipe for Disaster, that was played 4.5 billion times.
And an honorable mention in 11th place was Gangnam Style.
Wow. Wow, that one's
And
up
you
there.
want to know what really bugs me is that the Johnny Johnny Yes Papa, you know that wasn't just children watching that.
No, it wasn't because
That
it became
got
a
so
meme.
big, yes, a couple months ago. But before we go any further, we do have Tracy F. over at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl and Old School over at Babes, both splitting up that $10 line prize.
Yeah, I know, working on that $30,000 large frame in this game number 12 should be some fun stuff as we got Tori, 6'9", BLT, and Wolfstein getting after it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so funny to see what kind of songs are up there now, as all those little kid songs they didn't get uploaded like in ninth place. That was uploaded in 2018. Learning colors from Colorful Legs on a farm. Let's see, when was Baby Shark uploaded? 2016, so a little bit longer than other ones.
Yeah, it's been out for like 6 years.
Yeah, I bet you most of those views for Johnny Johnny Yes Papa that got uploaded in 2016 is actually from this last year, as it really blew up as a meme, which is really funny. Wow, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift actually makes it in the top 30 at number 29. Do you see any other ones that just surprise you that are up in this one?
The Crazy Frog song, Axel F, is number 19.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
great song. So I don't hate on it. I probably am about 100 of those views. We are still working on this $16 large frame as we click over that coverall prize as well to a must-go. But we got Shelljoy over at American Legion Monticello taking home the must-go prize of $16. And we're about to give out this $24 must-go coverall prize as we already got DDDD all one ball away.
Yeah, one that's kind of surprising is that Roar by Katy Perry is at 15.
Really? We do have 6'9" BLT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking home that must-go coverall prize of $24 in this game number 12. We're now getting rolled into a game number 13.
That's right.
But Wheels on the Bus, that's at number 12. Yeah, up there. But that's a Cocomelon version. I don't like that. It's the Cocomelon version.
I know, there's like multiple Cocomelon versions on this list.
And you're like, what? Dark Horse by Katy Perry is at number 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've heard that song, to be honest.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't remember it, and it doesn't say
I'm coming
dark.
at you like a dark horse.
Doesn't ring a bell. Yeah.
I'm not going to sing it, that's
well,
for sure.
You would have to sing it for me to get it. I don't understand words. I get beats.
Are you ready for?
Yep, there you go. I get it right away.
Yeah.
As soon as you start singing it, I know exactly what song
I
you're
just
talking
got to
about.
embarrass myself to make you understand.
That does make sense why it's so high up there, because I heard that all over the radio all the time.
Yeah.
Well, those are definitely some interesting videos that have been most watched videos ever on the internet. Really
Absolutely.
crazy stuff. But next up in our Music Day in History, on today in 2021, Forbes declared Rihanna the richest female musician by far. Her $1.7 billion fortune is roughly double that of Madonna, who is at number 2 on the list. Most of Rihanna's earnings come from her Fenty beauty line, as well as a few other beauty lines and different things, because she's got her hand in a lot of different stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, I am a full-hearted supporter of Rihanna. I absolutely adore that woman. And everything that she puts her hand in, every business venture that she opens, whether it be her Fenty beauty line or her Savage X Fenty Intimates line, it's all about inclusivity. And it's the first brand really ever to be as inclusive as she has made it.
Wow. Okay. Here's a new fun fact. Rihanna. Oh, never mind. I got confused. For some reason I read it. I skipped some of the middle of it, and it said that dethroned Jeff Bezos as the richest person in the world earlier this week, realizing that it was someone else who also has a partial ownership in Fenty Beauty.
No, it's Bernard Arnault. He's the one who actually is the new owner of Louis Vuitton, and he owns 50% of Fenty.
SVMH.
Yes.
Yeah.
LVMH.
LVMH, that's what I mean.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of money.
Yeah, well, the entrepreneur, she I'm trying to find out what her first business was.
So Savage X Fenty was the first business venture that she went into, and it's a lingerie and brassiere line for women, and it has sizes all the way from 00, XX small, all the way to like the largest plus size. Like
that's really cool.
It's very, very cool. But we have Joyous over at the Barrel House Bar and Cafe taking home the $8 line prize. Yeah, and they are diligent. I get texts probably every other day from her business ventures.
Really?
Yeah, about promotions, and even with the Savage X Fenty, they have deals all the time. Like, it's completely affordable. It's not like the Kardashian Skims where it's like $70 for a waist trainer or something like that, where these intimates for women are all completely affordable. I mean, she's done it well.
Yeah, let's talk about the richest female singers in the world as of right now. And in first place, obviously, it's Rihanna. That's the reason we're talking about this, with $1.7 billion at the age of 33.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. She's just such an accomplished woman. Number 2 on the list is Madonna with $850 million, less than half of what Rihanna has at the age of 63 in the United States.
Oh, I mean, incredible that Rihanna's been able to do that. At the age of 53, Celine Dion has been able to get her net worth up to $800 million.
Well, we got Fat Cat over at Lincoln Depot taking away $14 on that large frame.
I love a good fat cat.
Who doesn't love a good fat cat?
Yeah, just come and lay on your chest and basically be a weighted blanket, put you right to bed.
Amazing.
Love a big cat. Fourth on this list is Dolly Parton with $650 million. Really cool stuff.
Absolutely. Beyonce is number 5 on the list with $500 million at the age of 40.
I actually expected Beyonce to be higher up on this list, to be honest. Like, you were surprised by Dolly Parton. I know the first time we read through this list.
Yeah.
I am more surprised by Beyonce for sure.
Well, it's got to also do with all of their other things that they have their hand in other than music. But before we talk about it further, we do have our must-go winner, as Funk over at Carboni's Pizza is taking away that $21 prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 13. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 14. And see, Beyonce doesn't have a clothing line. She doesn't have a makeup line. She doesn't have attractions where people like Dolly Parton, she's got...
See, I would have assumed that she did. To be honest, with her being paired up with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z does that with being a part of so many different things. And so I would be surprised if she doesn't have a lot of different businesses that she's a part of.
Yeah, as far as I know, she doesn't. Her ventures include her records, streaming music service, modeling and serving as a spokeswoman for Pepsi and L'Oreal. She is basically like she does herself. She doesn't create things where she'll be the model or the spokeswoman or the label.
Okay, but she doesn't own a lot of any companies besides
Columbia Records.
Parkwood
and she founded Parkwood Entertainment.
Cool stuff. Yeah. I'm surprised she's not a part of more. I just would have assumed that she was a part of more, being that, like I said, Jay-Z, her husband, being a part of so much.
She did open the Ivy Park athleisure clothing line that was owned, managed, and operated by Beyonce through her management company, Parkwood Entertainment, but I haven't heard a thing about it.
Yeah, I don't know Ivy Park, the clothing line. So
neither do I.
So maybe it was a failed business venture. Surprised that it would, as she's just such a huge one, huge artist. But yeah, it looks like it's still a part of things.
It looks like it's in a collaboration company where they do collabs with Adidas or Nike, and not just like their own.
Kind of like Supreme.
Yes.
But Supreme has their own.
Does it? Do they?
Yeah, they do. But they just are more popular for their collaborations. And that's what I'm guessing is close to what Ivy Park is like.
Yeah.
Well, cool stuff. Next up in 6th place, Gloria Estevez has $500 million to her net worth. 7th place is Shania Twain with $450 million. Victoria Beckham in 8th place has $450 million as well, with $410 million. In 9th place, we got Barbara Streisand. And in 10th place, this doesn't surprise me, Jennifer Lopez with $400 million. But that gets so crazy close, and then there's Rihanna, who's double the 2nd place person.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much money she's been able to accumulate in just 33 years of living.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing stuff. Happy Music Day in history to Rihanna for becoming the richest female musician in history today, just last year.
Absolutely. But there it is. Our line prize winner is Shell Joy at American Legion Monticello, taking away that $11 large prize. Line prize. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now we're working on that $30,000 large frame prize. Cowboy Steve, as well as Alex Trell is, well, now it's just Alex Trell, 7 balls away. But as you guys are getting after these great prizes, you guys got to get signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. You also get to find out about PyCon, and PyCon 2022 is happening on Thursday, September 15th. We are going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. We had such a good time out there last year. This year's special musical guest will be the legendary ZZ Top. Selling over 50 million records, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers will be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you. Come on out and hear all about the new products and games from Pilot Games, as well as meet with legislators and hear some great tunes. Registration is free for players, but is required for entry, so you make sure you get registered before we are sold out. And to get that registration, you need to be signed up at pgl.world. After you do so, stay tuned to your email.
Absolutely, and we love showcasing a little bit of extra luck to all of the new players who sign up. And a couple players who did just that were Keels, Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, a Kite 1380, Chloe 7, Camp Girl, Crazy Eyes, Gypsy, Gage, Lilo 7411, DM Maccabee 33, Bezzy 72 130, as well as PC Sportsman.
And we have a large frame prize winner, Sarah Money, over at VFW Austin, taking home the must go. And we also got Turk over at McCarran's Grill and Pub, taking home $27, $18 going out to Sarah Money.
Nicely done, you guys. That was round number 14. We're about to get enrolled in a round number 15.
I want to figure out what Turk is from.
That is the name of the gorilla in Tarzan.
Is it? That is what I'm trying to think of. For some reason, I was like, it's like Star Wars.
I saw you looking up Star Wars and Star Trek, and I was like, Turk is a gorilla.
He is a gorilla. He is in Star Wars as well, though. But for a character that I have no idea who he is, so I was definitely not thinking of a Star Wars. But that's funny, yeah. Well, good job, Turk, getting the win.
Turk, one of the best characters in Tarzan.
One of the best Disney characters of all time. I would have to say.
Yeah, he's a good one.
He's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
And great character progression. You know, not a character without any flaws. Like, he had some flaws to him. And he got better as a guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love Turk.
Gotta love Turk.
Yeah, I love a little bit of, getting better as a person in a movie. You know,
absolutely.
I've seen a lot of like the kids movies
it's
recently,
like Steve Rogers,
where they're perfect and
Not
like
Steve
there's not a
Rogers.
lot of like learning in it, like kind of thing. And so I would love it if there was like more like
learning good values along the way.
Yeah, like there is, but like I don't know, it's different than it used to be.
It definitely is. I 100% know what you're talking about, because nowadays they walk a little bit of a finer line.
Yes.
And so it's a little bit harder to portray things like that.
Like they don't let the good guys ever be nearly as bad as they once were.
Yes.
And like I wish they would let them be a little bit more bad
so they can have that character progression.
Exactly. I love having that big character progression in my
Absolutely. And I mean,
movies.
it's great to show kids like the goodness and the good morality of these main characters, but it also pays to show them how to change poor behavior.
Yeah, it definitely is. I like that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
And also, I just enjoy watching a little kids movie, which is a little embarrassing, but it's fun.
I enjoy it completely.
I think they're really fun.
Absolutely.
No, I haven't watched the Despicable Me movie yet, though.
No, we hear it's a cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, I was actually, when we were down in vacation on the beach just last week, I was down there and we started just digging a hole at some point. And we were like, I don't know what we're going to do with this hole, but we're digging a hole. And then we call this kid over, and we're like, he was just sitting right next to us, and he was, I don't know, probably around somewhere between 8 and 11 years old. And we were like, hey, come help us build a sandcastle. And so we started building up this sandcastle. And he was like, have you seen Gru Rise of
Minions Rise of Gru.
Rise of Gru, that's what it's called. And I was like, no, I haven't seen it. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna wait. I do not want to spoil this for you. Well, we got John running in. He is gallivanting around the studio.
He's
like
getting this audience riled up, guys.
He is going absolutely crazy.
Settle down back there.
Oh, keep the shirt on. Keep the shirt on. Okay, get out.
Cameraman Steve, go get him.
Yeah, thank you, cameraman Steve.
Goodness.
So
rowdy.
Did we talk about that line prize winner?
I don't even think we got to.
Yeah, we got Rush over at Riverside Pub taking home that $12 line prize.
Nicely done. We got $30,516 on that large frame and $44,945 on that jackpot.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can give this out. But just yesterday, we gave out some PGL points to players who have been signed up at PGL.world. And so let's talk about those players that have been earning points all season long.
All right. Well, we start off strong in 10th place with our 9th player getting pushed back as Tavern at Claremont Pub sits with 222,430 points. Jumping up from 10th now into 9th place, we got Deb Daniels over at HR Pesties sitting with 227,395 points. Coming in from unranked now into 8th place, we got Jay Stads over at the Bird Nest with 228,070 points. With 229,965 points in 7th place, we got Chapster over at Moe's. Then from 2nd all the way back to 5th, they all got pushed back a spot. 5th now in 6th, we got Diesel at Eagle St. James with 249,030 points. 4th now into 5th, we got Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 278,230 points. 3rd place now into 4th, it's Burgar over at Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls with 282,650 points. Now, from 2nd place, gotten pushed back to 3rd, it's Devoided at the Roadside, 286,880 points. Now, jumping up, the biggest riser of this week, 6th place, jumping all the way into 2nd, it is Keebs over at Clearwater Corners with 345,205 points. But in 1st place, it is Forget You D, holding on strong at VFW Austin with 367,335 points so far.
Yeah, we do have a $19 must-go large frame prize getting split between Fat Cat as well as Jen and Ship It. Yeah, all of them splitting up $19, as well as a $29 must-go coverall prize getting split up between TSF over at Concordia Lanes and Turk over at McCarran's Grill and Pub.
Absolutely. Nicely done to everyone in this round number 16. We're about to be enrolled in a round number 17 already, as Ian is going to take away the PGL locations.
Crazy. These games are just flying by. I thought it was game like 12, to be honest. Let's get into these location standings. In 10th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 825,545 points. Moving from unranked to 9th place, we got LJ's in Miltona with 845,790 points. Moving from unranked to 8th place, we got Corner Pocket in Rice with 868,550 points. With 904,320 points, moving from unranked to 7th, we got American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 923,335 points. With 1,170,665 points in 5th place, we got VFW Northfield. 4th place is the Miltona Liquor Store with 1,354,820 points. With 1,512,980 points in 3rd place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place, getting bumped back from 1st, we got the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,643,255 points. And passing up the Mabel Liquor Store, moving from 2nd into 1st, we got Poppers in Virginia with 1,665,140 points.
That is some really exciting stuff. Make sure you guys are coming out next Tuesday and Wednesday night to take home some PGL points yourself. But remember, you need to sign up at PGL.world if you want to earn those points. But we do have some wild news to get into, as we got some exciting stuff that we're just super happy to see that Kirill is back home in Minnesota now.
Yeah, it seems to be all that the Wild fans can talk about, as there's just no news about anything else besides Kirill Kaprizov landing in Minnesota. Oh, that's been posted about the Minnesota Wild over the last few days. But I mean, I'm so happy that he's going to be back. I was so worried about how this upcoming season was going to go without Kirill Kaprizov being in the fold. But now he's officially back. He's going to be a part of this upcoming season and should be a huge help to us, hopefully competing to get back into those Stanley Cup playoffs.
Absolutely. I mean, we call him Kirill the Thrill for a reason.
Oh, yeah. Love Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov. But we got a line prize going out to 6'9" Kaloon over at American Legion Monticello, taking home $14. We're
That was
now
just one ball off.
Yeah, was really close to taking. Well, we'll double check probably to make sure that that wasn't a jackpot in this last one.
I think it was on ball 11. I was keeping an eye out for it,
Okay.
but I will definitely double check.
But we do still have $30,000 available on that large frame and $45,000 on that coverall prize. We'll see if we can give out either of these giant jackpots to one of these great players, maybe three amigas who are 7 balls away.
Yeah, we had Curtis checking in just so we know it was not a jackpot.
Thank you, Curtis. Wasn't a jackpot. $14 going out to you, 6'9" Kaloon.
Yeah, but next up, if you guys want to play a little bit of wild games, we have an awesome one called Let's Go Wild. Check out that Slapshot bonus round and take home some big prizes.
Yeah, definitely an awesome one there. I wonder what the world record for skating on one leg is.
Interesting.
That's got to be a world record.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but we got Will Win 3 balls away. We got 2 more balls to go before we're moving past that large frame jackpot of $30,000. And it's looking like we're moving past it. We got $22 on that large frame now, but we still got 5 balls to go before we're moving past that $45,000 jackpot that officially hit $45,000 this round. That is some really exciting stuff. We got Lydia and Ken 2 balls away.
Yeah, I can't. This is gonna
Having
be
a hard time.
Yeah, it's not one that you can just look up like a world record for ice skating on one leg and it just pops up. So I guess it will be something that like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. We do have a large frame going out to Linda over at Blue Moon Saloon, taking home $22. That name just flows so nicely off the tongue. Blue Moon Saloon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there were new Olympic records and world records set at the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics.
Yeah, let's hear about some of those records that were set. Let's go over like 3 of them.
Okay.
But as you are looking up those, we got Will Win over at Monty Sports Bar, taking home $34 on that Musco coverall prize. And that means all these jackpots are going to continue to grow and roll into a game number 17. Or this was game number 17. We're getting rolled into a game number 18. Is that right?
It's either 16 or 17.
I don't know which one we're at.
Yeah.
Well, Curtis, let us know if we do have what game we are getting into. But we got 1 minute and 35 seconds to get enrolled into this next game as we hop into a little bit of world records that were set in these last Olympics.
That's right, and Niels van der Poel was a man speed skating who set the record in the 10,000 meter skate.
Wow.
He was a Swedish speed skater. He had already won the 500 meter gold and the Olympic record when he lined up for the final 10,000 meter in a lightning fast race on February 11th. The 25-year-old set an astounding time of 12 minutes and 30 seconds to break his own 10,000 meter world record set in February just the year prior.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
crazy.
So broke his own world record?
Yeah.
Wow. What? I mean, the elite of the elite, I guess, in speed skating.
Yeah, that is some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Next up, Suzanne Schulting was a women's short track, and she set the world record in the 10,000 meter.
1,000 meter.
1,000 meter. The Netherlands' Suzanne Schulting has taken the Olympic Winter Games by storm, setting 3 Olympic records with her 1,000 meter short track time, also the best ever in the world. On February 11th, racing in the 1,000 meter quarterfinal, the Flying Dutch woman finished the race in 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Wow, that is incredible.
That's insane.
Oh, yeah, but we are getting into this game number 17 right here. This is a game number 17, so make sure you guys are getting rolled in the next 3 seconds, or we're already in it. So let's hear about, is there any other world records?
Irene Wolst, she was the Netherlands speed skating women's She set the record for 1 minute 53 seconds in the 1500 meter dash.
That's crazy. Well, definitely some
Wow.
fun records that were set there. And hopefully you guys are catching some record-setting fish as we are reading this week's, today's fishing report done around Stillwater, St. Croix at the Mississippi River. And this was written by Explore Minnesota on July 28th.
We do have Sind over at Old Graph Municipal Liquor Store taking home that $15 line prize. Nicely done.
Yeah, now we're working on that $30,000 large frame prize. But water levels in the St. Croix River are now at a normal range. Other than minor algae bloom, the river is mostly clean of debris. The golden root beer color offers 4 feet of clarity with water temperatures at roughly 75 degrees. Sheep's head, walleye, channel cats, and crappies are providing anglers with lots of fun fishing action.
Absolutely. That seems like a grand old time, so definitely go check out St. Croix River.
Yeah.
But if you guys are out there, I know you're going to be taking a whole bunch of pictures, taking your trophy catches and plastering it all over Facebook, but we want you to do just that with Pilot Games. Whether you're holding up your big jackpot you win, your favorite E-Tab game, or just your best buddies having a grand old time next year, we would love to see it. You can send in all those amazing player pictures on our Facebook page, on your any of your social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can email us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Yeah, we love those player picks, and we'll show off one of those great player picks in just a moment after we hopefully give out one of these great jackpots, but we only got 2 balls to give out. One final one. Let's see if we can do it right here. Large frame prize not going out. We're moving on to a $24 large frame prize as we're hoping we can get this one out quickly so we have a shot at this coverall prize, or maybe we just give out the double win right here. That would be super exciting as well, as we got a few players 1 ball away.
Yeah, we got Quarantino, TVSN, and G Balls.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Quarantino, like Quentin Tarantino, but Quarantino.
Yeah, you just combine his whole name.
Yeah, exactly. We do got a winner as we got Ken over at Ibiza West taking home $24. Now we're on a $36 coverall prize as we got Ken and Judester as well as Funk 1 ball away.
And there it is, Funk at Carboni's Pizzas taking away that must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 17. $26 going out to Funk, and we're about to be enrolled in a game number 18.
Definitely some great stuff here. Get enrolled, press play. But we are going to show off this player picture in just a second when we get switched over to this enrolling screen. We always have the enrolling pictures that come right into that corner right over there. That's super, super nice. Yeah, right here. We love these player pictures that show up, but we also like to show them off on the big screen as well, as we got a great jackpot going out to Towley on that one. $18,000 going into his pocket.
Absolutely. That was a great one, and you guys have just about 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 18, but we do have some Vikings news for you guys.
Yeah, as Dantzler versus Booth might come down to the wire. During early parts of this year's training camp, Vikings cornerback Andrew Booth Jr. and Cameron Dantzler have been having an intense competition to be the team's other starting cornerback with Patrick Peterson. Booth didn't waste any time once camp began, as his interception of Kirk Cousins was one of the top highlights from Minnesota's very first full team practice of the summer. The rookie corner didn't stop there, though. The very next day, Booth was getting in the faces of the Vikings wide receivers and letting them know they weren't going to catch anything if he was covering them.
Oh, yeah.
But Dantzler has been making a bunch of plays of his own, too. In his third training camp with Minnesota, the young corner has come up with multiple pass breakups when he's been tasked with covering some of the Vikings' best receivers. With the way Booth and Dantzler have been performing so far this summer, we likely won't know who will be named Minnesota number 2 cornerback until right before the start of the regular season. But if they're both playing phenomenally and at starter level, that's, I mean, amazing for us.
That's all we could ask for.
As we had so many issues in the DB room last year and even the year previously, and I think we have a lot of pieces that can help us step up with the addition of Andrew Booth Jr., with the addition of Lewis Seen in those being DBs in that defense, as well as having a coach that will put confidence into a Dantzler who had struggled struggled very hard in the Zimmer system without being able to get consistent playing time, even though when he did play consistently, he put up some pretty good numbers. And so I'm excited to see what these guys can bring and if they'll be as good as we are expecting.
Absolutely. I feel like we've been so proactive about the needs of this team this season so far, and so I feel like anything that they could see possibly being a conflict or anything in the near future, they are going to be on top of it to make sure they have what they need to have a strong and good season.
Oh yeah, but we do have a line prize going out to Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $13. Now we're working on a $30,000 large frame prize as we got Corey G 8 balls away.
Absolutely, but if you guys want to show some support for the Vikings, we have our awesome E-Tab game, Vikings Victory, that you can guys check out. We got an awesome Viking in US Bank Stadium right behind you while you're taking home those jackpots. Pick a lucky letter in that skull bonus round to see if you can take home some huge prizes.
Oh yeah, it's a great E-Tab game. But right now you guys are in our happy hour bingo, and we got a happy hour standings which should be updated pretty soon, but hasn't been updated since the last time we played Jackpot Hunter, the $1 edition. And on the player side of these standings, in 10th place, we actually have a 3-way tie to get it kicked off, as we got Wolstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville, all with 10,000 points. With 11,000 points in 7th place, we got Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. With 13,000 points in 5th place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover. 4th place is Billany over at VFW Blaine with 15,000 points. With 17,000 points in 3rd place, we got O. Lars over at Anamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. But at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in 1st place, we've seen him already get some wins today. We got Funk with 38,000 points. But as I was listing off all those great winners during our happy hour bingo, we did click over to 2 Muscos, as we already got one of them going out.
That's right. We got Funk taking home that $13 line prize, and Forget UD taking home that $21 prize at VFW Austin. Now we're working on that $32 Musco prize, as we got Sin as well as Forget UD 1 ball away.
Yeah, do you think it's going to be going out right here at 62? And it is. Forget UD at VFW Austin, as well as Corey G splitting up that prize. Good job to all the winners in this game number 18. We're about to get enrolled into game number 19. Me and Jordy are going to take a break for that game, and we'll be back for game number 20.
See ya.
Hey guys, and we love playing Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6 every single day, and we've been giving out a bunch of points during those games.
That's right, and I'm going to hop right into these player standings because we start off in 10th place with Big G, who's playing over at Anamia Vets Club with 9,000 points. Then we have a crazy 4-way tie in 6th place between Dustball 75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as well as Jay Surma playing over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. All 4 players have 10,000 points. Wow. Then with 11,000 points, we have yet another tie in 4th place between players like Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. Right ahead of him, though, in 3rd place, we got Chica over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. Then O. Lars over at Anamia Vets Club sits in 2nd with 17,000. And then with a commanding lead for the rest of the competition, in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 37,000 points so far.
Good job to all those players, but let's get into the location, because in 10th place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul with 14,000 points. A 2-way tie is in 8th place between the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel and Shady's Railside in Rice. They both have 15,000 points. And then we don't leave the ties, as there's a 2-way tie in 6th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000 points. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 42,000 points. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And with a whopping 79,000 points already in this season 12, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in that 1st place spot.
That is super impressive to see. Congrats to our entire top 10. But make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show from 4 to 6 to try your hand at these games.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love our PGL nights. First night of the week, Tuesday, our MegaSota game night starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. And then our Wednesday nights, which is our TwinsWinsDay, where you can take home some mass amount of points towards those PGL standings.
Oh yeah, and there's players who have already gotten a kickstart on Season 12. And starting off in 10th place, we have Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 113,055 points. 9th place is with Big Daddy over at American Legion Litchfield with 114,780 points. Then in 8th place, we got Kugel 01 over at Beck's Pub with 121,010 points. Now in 7th, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 125,375 points. But with 127,850 points in 6th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Then 5th place, we sit with Yak 2102 over at Riverbend Bar and Grill with 130,800 points. Now in 4th, we got Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 140,740 points so far. 3rd place, that's with Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 156,795 points. 2nd place is Keith over at Clearwater Corners with 157,560 points. But in 1st place right now, we have Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, who sits with 230,540 points so far.
Wow, some great point totals and even better point totals when we get into these locations, because in 10th place, we got Charlie's Bar in Rochester with 431,075 points. With 432,185 points. In 9th place, we got Scarda's Bar in St. Paul. 8th place is VFW Dilworth with 451,070 points. With 458,490 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. 6th place is Cabin Bar Nicolette with 471,975 points. With 558,130 points in 5th place. Hey guys, and we are back for some more Skull Bingo action as we just finished up a game number 19. We're getting enrolled into a game number 20, and you guys just got 40 seconds to do so. We got $45,000 on that coverall jackpot, as we got over $75,000 of total prizes in this game.
Absolutely. And did I go over those location standings quite yet?
No, we did not. We left them off on a little bit of a cliffhanger as I went over through the player standings of the player side of the happy hour standings, but not the locations.
All right. Well, starting it off in 10th place, it's the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. Then we have a tie in 8th between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000. Then with 19,000 in 7th place, we have Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. 2nd place is Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop with 26,000. Then with 33,000 in 4th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is a VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000. But with 46,000 in 2nd place, it's Anamia Vets Club. 1st place, though, is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those locations and players in our happy hour standings. But we're now getting into some celebrity birthdays as we are clicking past to a $10 must-go $11 line prize. And it looks like that line prize went out in game number 19 to a big-time player. But before we get into all the winners in that game number 19, we got Buck over at Mugshots taking home $11. Now working on a $30,000 large frame. But tell me, who took home that line prize win?
I gotta admit, I'm a little upset. It's the one game that we went out for.
Yeah.
And it went out to Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $696.
Yeah, great one there. Definitely an awesome jackpot. You're going to be making our jackpot list, so we'll even talk about you tomorrow in the Cup of Joe with John and Will. sale. It should be an absolute blast. But we also had 2 other winners that took home some Muscos.
That's right, and taking home the large frame, it was you over at Croft Pub and Grub, taking home $26, and then you again ended up taking home the coverall at Croft Pub and Grub, taking home $40 that time.
But now I can finally get into celebrity birthdays.
Yes.
And born on today in 1821, we got Louis Vuitton, a French founder of the Louis Vuitton brand of leather goods, now owned by LVMH, who we just talked about. LVMH being the head of that, is now the richest man in the world.
Yes, he owns half of Fenty Beauty with Rihanna. But Louis Vuitton, before he made Louis Vuitton the brand, he was actually appointed as a trunk maker for Empress Eugenie de Montego, the wife of Napoleon III in France.
Wow. Yeah, I knew he was a big luggage guy as
That's
well
crazy.
as doing other things before he created Louis Vuitton.
Absolutely. Yeah, now Bernard Arnault owns it, the owner of LVMH.
Ah, well, happy birthday, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, his full name was Louis Vuitton Mallier, which was really cool.
Ah. Well, I'm sure there's some Louis Vuitton fun facts.
Absolutely. But we got Corey G at Atomic Star Tavern taking away that large frame of $17. We're working on a $26 Musco prize, and it's going out to Corey G over at Atomic Star Tavern. Nicely done taking home those prizes in this round number 20. We're about to be getting rolled in a round number 21.
Yeah, good job to all those players. Hopefully we can give out those prizes in this game. But Louis Vuitton comes from humble beginnings. He was born in Angers, France, on August 4th, 1820, and he wasn't born into luxury. In fact, his family was a working class origins. Vuitton's father was a farmer, and his mother was a milliner. Interesting.
Yeah, very cool stuff. He learned his trade early on as well. He finally arrived in Paris at the age of 16 years old in 1837. He became the apprentice to Monsieur Marcel, a craftsman who specialized in luggage and boxes made to be carried by horse-drawn carriages, boats, trains, and Vuitton gained a great education and reputation for craftsmanship through his early job, working for Marcel for 17 years before leaving to start his own workshop for his luggage creations.
Louis Vuitton developed some impressive concepts as in the 19th century, having a personal box maker and packer was in the height of luxury. And Vuitton took the inavailable and highly specialized role for none other than Napoleon's third wife, the Empress of France. Vuitton was responsible for packing the Empress's clothes for travel. That is crazy.
Yeah, his trunks had a unique design. While his first branded steamer trunk, it was the first that he had created in 1858, and the design was waterproof, flat, and easy to stack. It was far more practical than the rounded trunks that were more popular at the time. Surprisingly, Vuitton's original designs didn't support the famous LV monogram that were covered in the durable gray canvas known as Transon.
And we'll do this last one as Louis Vuitton's products have always been counterfeited.
Yeah.
Vuitton's introduced a striped canvas pattern for his luggage in 1876. 12 years later, he came out with the damier print, a classic checkerboard pattern that the fashion house still uses today. Vuitton designed these patterns in part to prevent counterfeiting.
Yes, no, but if you go walk up and down the streets of New York, I guarantee you will find copious amounts of counterfeits.
Oh, for sure, but we have a $166 line prize that is now clicking over to a Musco prize of $10, and we still got those other giant jackpots on the line.
Absolutely, but up next in 1901, Louis Armstrong was born. The American jazz trumpeter and singer did Hello Dolly and What a Wonderful World.
We got Joe W. over at Muddy Chicken Burnsville taking home $10. We're now working on a $30,000 large frame prize, but one of my favorite voices of all time. Just has such a unique voice, and him doing What a Wonderful World is just so good.
Absolutely. He actually, that gravelly voice that he has is because he was on a Steamboat in 1921, and it was due to a prolonged cold while playing jazz. And so he had had surgeries to try and repair his vocal cords, but it actually had the opposite effect. And so while performing with his cold and then trying to rectify the situation, it gave him that gravelly, raspy voice that we all know and love today.
Well, here's a few couple things about him. A Jewish immigrant family actually helped him buy his first horn.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Armstrong first received musical training during a stint in juvenile detention. His wife helped jumpstart his solo career, and Armstrong is one of the most celebrated, one of the first celebrities to be arrested for having a drug paraphernalia.
Really?
Interesting.
Well,
Crazy.
it said that he has changed the world because of the energetic, swinging rhythmic momentum of his playing, and it was a major influence on soloists in every genre of American popular music.
Yeah, and fun fact, his favorite sport was baseball.
Really?
Well, happy birthday, Louis Armstrong. My favorite Louis, born on today. Next up, before we get into the next birthday, we do have a winner.
That's right. We got C. Parker as well as Tommy Girl, both splitting up that $16 large frame.
Yeah, good job to both those players. Now we're working on 24.
Tommy Gun, not Tommy Girl.
Yeah, Tommy Gun. We do have $24 on that Musco coverall prize going out to C. Parker as well as Taz Granny, Double Trouble, Fort, as well as Wolfstein. All 5 of them are splitting up that Musco prize of $24 in this game number 22. We're about to get enrolled into the second to final game of Skull Bingo, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play.
Absolutely.
But next up on our list, born on today in 1921, we got Maurice "Rocket" Richards, a Canadian NHL star, played for the Montreal Canadiens, and was the MVP of the NHL in 1947. Cool stuff. Well, let's find out some more about him, as he was a professional ice hockey player who played 18 seasons in the National Hockey League for just the Montreal Canadiens, it looks like. And they actually gave him the Rocket. It was given to him by teammate Raymond Gitcliffe because of the speed in which Richard streaked past everyone else during practice.
That's really funny.
So he was just fast on the skates, and so that's why they called him the Rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great nickname.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he ended up making $312,000 during his career, which would equal out to $3 million in today's dollars.
Yeah, they even have a couple movies that were made about him. The Rocket, the Man, the Legend.
Wow, that's super, super cool. Let's see. Well, happy birthday, Maurice "Rocket" Richards. Definitely a fun celebrity birthday on this one.
Yeah, next up in 1962, we got Roger Clemens, the MLB pitcher. He was with the Red Sox, the Blue Jays, and the
He had 7 Cy Youngs, which is the best pitcher in baseball.
Okay, and he was
award.
also an MVP.
Yeah, I mean, 7 Cy Youngs is absolutely ridiculous. He was actually nicknamed the Rocket as well.
Oh.
In his American professional, he was a pitcher who played 24 seasons in Major League Baseball, primarily with the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees.
All right.
Yeah, he's considered by many to be the greatest pitcher of all time, having notched over 300 wins and 4,000 strikeouts while winning an unprecedented 7 Cy Young awards for 4 different teams.
Very cool stuff. We are officially in this game number 22. We have $226 on that line prize, $30,875 on that large frame, and $45,210 on that Musco. On that jackpot.
Yeah, and he actually has the record for most Cy Youngs ever awarded.
Very cool. We got Trav over at Shady's Golden Eagle taking away the $11 line prize.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Trav, as we now try and give out this $30,000 large frame. But we do have some more celebrity birthdays to get into.
That's right. In 1971, we got Jeff Gordon, the American auto racer. He won the Winston Cup Series in 1995, 1997, 1998, and then again in 2001. He also won the Daytona 500 in 1997, then again in 1999, and once more in 2005. He then went on to become a broadcaster for Fox NASCAR.
Yeah, really big time NASCAR guy. One of the biggest names out there. He is a professional, stock car racing driver who is the vice chairman of Hendrick Motorsports.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, he actually is a part of a few movies and TV shows, as he is a part of the Cars series, Herbie Fully Loaded, Logan Lucky,
Okay.
as well as a few other just like NASCAR movies, and then
That's
NASCAR on
awesome.
Fox he did. I mean, really cool stuff.
Who did he voice in Cars?
I don't know who he ended up voicing in Cars. He might have just been a part of the production team to just help them get a
Oh.
realistic view of what racing is like due to him having so much experience as a race car driver. But he plays actually himself. No, he plays Jeff Gorvette, not Jeff Gordon,
That's funny.
in it.
And he's probably a Corvette.
That is hilarious. I'm going to have to look up Jeff
Corvette.
Gorvette.
We do have that large frame going out to Big J over at Hilliard's Last Call Liquor. $17 going out to you. We are working on a $26 must-go prize going out to Albert over at VFW Brooklyn Park. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 22. We're about to be enrolled in our final round of school bingo of Happy Hour, game number 23.
Yeah, he actually makes a quick cameo in Cars 3 before he wishes Lightning McQueen some luck before a race.
Oh, before the Florida 500, he was interviewed. That's funny.
That is super cool. Definitely fun to have him a part of the Cars series just because he's so big in the auto racing world. Happy birthday, Jeff Gordon. Next up, born in 1981, we got Abigail Spencer. Was born in Gulf Breeze, Florida. American actress. Was a part of Cowboys and Aliens, as well as many more.
Yeah, she is an American actress. She began working her career playing Rebecca Tyree on the ABC daytime television soap opera All My Children, and then she went on to become a star in the Lifetime crime drama series Angela's Eyes. She also had a reoccurring role on Mad Men, Hawthorne, Suits, and then she even appeared in Grey's Anatomy.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, she was in a whole bunch of movies. I know her from This Means War. She's in Chasing Mavericks, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, she plays Dr. Megan Hunter in the Grey's Anatomy series.
Megan Hunt.
Megan Hunt, yeah.
Yes, I definitely remember her from Grey's Anatomy.
Ah.
She's in a whole bunch of stuff. She's been working for quite some time now. Well, happy birthday, Abigail Spencer.
Yeah, well, Abigail Spencer, how is she related to Diana Spencer? Though Spencer ancestry, she is distantly related to Jersey Boys actor John Lloyd Young, as well as Princess Diana, Prince William, and Prince Henry, all descendants of some later titled Spencer family.
Okay.
Ah. So
Very
somewhere
cool
down the
stuff.
line, she's related to a bunch of royalty.
Absolutely. Very cool stuff.
Ah, happy birthday, Abigail Spencer. I don't really know her from all that much, but definitely has been in a lot of different shows.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Happy birthday. Next up, our final two kind of go hand in hand as they are brothers and twins. And on this date in 1992, Cole and Dylan Sprouse were born. They're both American actors known for Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Dylan went on to do a couple movies, as well as Cole went on to do the show Riverdale.
Yeah, Riverdale's kind of crazy right now. They now have like superpowers and stuff like that.
I don't even watch Riverdale. I've maybe watched the first 2-3 episodes of Riverdale, but I love keeping up with the social media synopsises of what's going on in these episodes, because it started off with like this murder mystery of just some young boy in the town getting murdered, and now there's the devil there, and there's multi-portal dimensions where
crazy.
there's like several Jugheads, and there's superpowers, and some of them are related, but yet some of them have romantic interests, and it's just chaotic.
They should have had Dylan Sprouse play a different Jughead in another universe.
That is a missed opportunity.
That was such a missed opportunity for sure. Like,
Absolutely.
And it totally would have worked too, because it would have been
Absolutely.
like,
Everyone would have loved it.
oh, they would have ate that thing up. That would have been hilarious. Well, definitely a fun birthday on this one, as Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, probably my favorite TV show growing up as a kid.
Absolutely. But we got Pogo P over at Lookout Bar and Grill taking home that $11 line prize.
Yeah, good job, Pogo P. Now we're working on $30,000 on that large frame. But I wanted to check out what were some of the other things that Dylan Sprouse has done outside of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. And he's done After We Collide. Tiger came out just last year.
Oh, that's right. He was in After We Collide.
Dismissed, as well as Banana Split. And he even shows up as, I think, his character in Sweet Life of Zach and Cody in Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah, Dismissed is the scary movie I was talking about earlier that I had seen that he was in.
Yeah, I think After We Collide was the one that I was talking about that came out 2 years ago that I'd seen everywhere getting, advertised.
It's really bad.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
That's the sequel to a movie.
Oh.
I can't remember the name of the first one, but he plays, like, the competition love interest that comes in the sequel to kind of rival things up, Yeah.
That is funny. Well, let's also check out what Cole Sprouse is in, since
he's been in quite a bit more.
Riverdale, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. He was also part of 5 Feet Apart, which I watched.
You did? Was it
Yeah,
good?
it was decent. It was
because I liked him and the main actress. I've just never seen it.
It's entertaining. He's in Big Daddy with
classic Adam Sandler.
Yes, Moonshot. That came out this year.
That's Dylan Sprouse in that.
It says Cole Sprouse.
Really?
You swore it was Dylan Sprouse?
I swore it was Dylan, but we got Pogo P taking home that large frame as well. $18 going out to you over at the Lookout Bar and Grill. And there it is. We got Kafer over at Bourbon Room Cross Lake taking home that $28 must-go prize. Nicely done.
Yeah, and it's definitely Cole Sprouse. Yeah, just looked up some photos from the movie, and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely Cole Sprouse. But super entertaining stuff. Awesome. Happy birthday to the Sprouse brothers. We do have a little bit of Minnesota Timberwolves news to get into.
It's not. It's Dylan.
No, that's Cole right there.
That's Dylan.
That's Cole Sprouse.
Are you serious?
That's 100% Cole Sprouse.
Oh my goodness. I haven't mistaken them for each other since they were kids.
Yeah, it's like even in Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, they stopped looking like each other.
Yeah.
And so that's funny that you can't recognize them.
That's super strange. I haven't seen the movie or anything.
Well, also, I feel like Cole is finally putting on a little bit of weight, like where he stayed super thin.
He was rail thin
for a long time, and like even if it's muscle or a little bit of fat on him, whatever it is, it's healthy. Whatever it is, he's still a very skinny guy, but he looks more like his brother now that he's putting on a little bit of weight.
Yeah, and I'm glad that he dyed his hair dark brown because I feel like that really helps.
I've never struggled, though.
I never have either. This is so surprising to me. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's some snippets where he looks like Dylan.
Yeah, I could see where you got mistaken a few times.
Strange.
But that's funny stuff. Timberwolves news, though, as you guys only got 40 seconds to get enrolled. And a recent Minnesota Timberwolves trade made perfect sense. Extend the timetable. The Minnesota Timberwolves, after trading multiple future draft picks to acquire all-star center Rudy Gobert, slanted the team's timetable heavily towards the here and now point in time. But the actions taken by the team in 2022 NBA draft had opposite effect. The team added wing Wendell Moore Jr., a young prospect that you could see have playing time this year, whose biggest impact will likely not happen until the 2024-25 season. A simple tale of future primetime play that can be said for forward Josh Minott, a young player whose summer league play warranted a contract to the team's roster. Definitely some great stuff.
Yeah, but we are working on a $26,000 jackpot as we got a bunch of players 3 balls away. It's looking like we moved past it, but we also have 2 more jackpot opportunities to take home, so don't you worry. We got $1,330 right there, and we got Kat 2 balls away from trying to take home some of this prize.
Oh, yeah, but let's talk about the Minnesota New State Fair food as we got Arepa Bar, 3 arepas, pulled pork, the queen, as well as vegan, and they have 3 different options. The pulled pork arepa is a pork shoulder, slow roasted in red wine and vegetables, served with shredded cheese, cabbage, carrots, green onions, and parsley. The queen is pulled chicken and avocado, pure salad topped with mozzarella cheese and fresh arugula. And the vegan is house prepared black beans, fried sweet plantains, cabbage, carrots, green onions, and parsley.
Yeah, I would definitely try any of those. We got a bunch of players one ball away, and on this date in 2006, two Talladega Nights as well as the Barnyard was released.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there. Jesse Owens wins gold in long jump in the Summer Olympics in Berlin, Germany, which was huge because he did it in Germany, showing Adolf Hitler that is a notorious superior race was all for nothing.
All right, well, we got Ando Fam taking away that Musco prize. Nicely done. But we want to highlight a very important player who took home a great jackpot before we let you guys go.
Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards took home $6,175, and everybody who plays at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards is supporting the Competitive Cheer Spirit Booster Club, and their mission is to support competitive cheer in the Coon Rapids area.
Absolutely. So remember, when you guys are jumping into some Skull Bingo, when you play pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
1,000. And then with a commanding lead for the rest of the competition, in first place we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 37,000 points so far.
Good job to all those players, but let's get into the location, because in 10th place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul with 14,000 points. A two-way tie is in 8th place between the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel and Shady's Railside in Rice. They both have 15,000 points. And then we don't leave the ties, as there's a two-way tie in 6th place between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000 points. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. With 33,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 42,000 points. 2nd place is Anamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And with a whopping 79,000 points already in this season 12, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in that 1st place spot.
That is super impressive to see. Congrats to our entire top 10. Make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show from 4 to 6 to try your hand at these games.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love our PGL nights. First night of the week, Tuesday, our MegaSota game night starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. And then our Wednesday nights, which is our TwinsWinsDay, where you can take home some mass amount of points towards those PGL standings.
Oh, yeah, and there's players who have already gotten a kickstart on Season 12. And starting off in 10th place, we have Forget UD over at VFW Austin with 113,055 points. 9th place is with Big Daddy over at American Legion Litchfield with 114,780 points. Then in 8th place, we got Kugel 01 over at Beck's Pub with 121,010 points. Now in 7th, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 125,375 points. But with 127